My notes.
Okay, there we go. It's recording, so we're good. So we can go ahead and get started with our next thing here. Okay, so we're going over our case study.
Yes.
And there are 3 questions.
Yes.
And I have our first question. What guidelines could Donna have provided for the teachers prior to the grade level meetings?
And I'm walking through the house because I'm doing multiple tasks. I'm cooking.
No problem.
I stated that prior to the meeting, Donna could have provided grade level teachers with a self-assessment survey. I said that Donna could have provided the survey results and explained to the teachers that she would like for teachers to develop a self-observation and peer observation rubric, and determine how the rubric can be implemented along with the plan of execution.
That's close to what I had. She could have provided the teams with a professional development about current trends in teacher-to-teacher feedback and coaching. Mm-hmm. Peer coaching is a current topic that is receiving a lot of time and attention. She could also have provided a template for teachers to fill out to help facilitate discussions to help them form the desired responses. She could also have informed them that the school was looking to grow and adopting a growth mindset, and this would have enabled the team to understand that changes were a requirement of their plan.
Great.
So we were real close, same thing almost.
Yes, I love it.
A little different wording and stuff. I think it just comes from me looking at things through my job and you looking at things through the teacher viewpoint. You end up with different looks on things.
I agree.
Okay, so question 2 says, how could the teacher's final plans be effective for the instructional process?
Okay, my response was, in order for teachers' final plans to be effective for the instructional process, the teachers need to outline in detail how their plan will be aligned with best instructional practices. The teacher's plan should also provide evidence as to how this supports student learning and engagement to enhance proficiency towards learning targets.
That's basically what I had again. It's right here. I had video evidence is a powerful tool to enable teachers to see exactly how the material is being presented and the reactions the students are having to the presentation. Self-reflection and peer feedbacks can be a vital component in teacher growth. Through peer review, the team will be able to see other teachers teaching and implementing best practices while also receiving feedback on their practices. This format will allow them to grow individually and as a team. They will also be able to have discussions about what strategies are working for their students and what ones need adjustments based on the video.
Yay!
That is so cool. We're coming up with the same things. I hope we were supposed to, because that's just the way this is working out.
It's working out that way. And the last question, I don't have the questions in front of me, Jennifer.
Okay, I have, how would the principal be able to evaluate whether the new observation format was working successfully for the students?
Okay, this was me. I could be way off. I said the principal could compare the new observation tool to that of the NESA's observation rubric tool model for teachers. The principal should ensure that the observation format included areas that show student on-task learning, areas that focus on student engagement, and areas that assess teachers maintaining a safe and orderly classroom environment.
Pretty close. Mine's a little bit different. Okay. The principal could ask the teachers to track their formative and summative assessments. This tracking would show if the students were showing an improvement. This data would be easy to use and could be frequently gathered if formative assessments were included in the process. This team is a team of veteran teachers, so data from last year should be available for her to see if the students were performing at a higher level than the previous year's students. She could also track she could also ask the team to turn in minutes from their meetings so she could review and see what the reinforcement and refinement areas were. This could be considered along with the student data to determine effectiveness.
Got it. I'm taking notes on what you said.
So we were basically, we were pretty close to being the same with them looking at, data and looking at that student performance key in there and considering it. I mean, another thing to do would be to have them, when they went to watch the videos, would be to do one of those T-charts where, and I have my teams do that, where on one side it's the teacher and on the other side it's the student. So you look at what the teacher's doing and then you look at what the student's doing. And you look to see that there's a shift in there and that it goes more to all student developed than teacher, so that it puts more work on the students. So she could have, you could even do one of those T-charts when you're watching videos, because I have mine do them all the time. We use video feedback. That's how I record and send videos to me, through a platform, and then I can put feedback into them. So we're kind of into this video feedback thing right now, because I've been playing with it for the past couple
I'm
weeks.
going to suggest it as well, but I love it all the way.
The video platform, it was through our thing. I mean, it's through the grant that pays for me at our school. And it's like they said though that the tool would be something like close to $10,000 a year if a district were to buy into it. But you could do it with almost anything, but they do videos and then you upload them into this system and they pick who they want to share them with. So they'll share the video with me so they can put comments in like what they want me to look at or what the area they want to focus on. And then they shoot me that video and they can even put on there, just watch from here to here or, whatever they want me to do. And then I go in there, I put comments in and then I shoot it back to them.
That is awesome. I love it.
So it's a way for us to have a conversation like that and flip it back and forth. And then I do the same thing. Like I have a coach too. So it's like the coach of the coach. So what I do is when I do my PLC meetings and stuff, which we call them step meetings. But when I do my meetings, I'll record my meetings and then I'll put questions in there for her and ship it off to her. And then she gives me feedback on what I can do to increase my students' meetings. So it's a way to virtual coach people without having to be in the same building. And if I want to send it to another lead teacher like me, I can ship my videos off to them. But I can't share a teacher's video. If a teacher shares it with me, I can't share it again anywhere else. That teacher picks who it goes to. So it kind of prevents the videos from like going out there and everybody seeing them. And admin can't see them at all unless I pick to send it, unless I personally send mine to them, or unless they send it to them. So it keeps admin out of it completely unless they want them in it.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, it's kind of really opened doors up, and it's ended a lot of the I got you stuff. And it's like they realize that when I come in, it's like everything I look for is just the good. I never give any negative, anything. So, to tell you the truth, I can walk in the room and if they're sitting there grading papers, they just continue to grade papers and they're just like, keep working, And I think it's cool. I like it that way, that they don't see me as, admin and I'm coming to get them.
Got it.
It's a whole different aspect of life.
Well, I'm going to get the case study paper typed up. I've already typed up my question responses.
I typed up my questions. I don't think we have to really type anything else if we put this link.
Oh, really? So we don't have to do the one-page response like we did last time?
Because he told me we didn't have to do that because we had the link. The one-page response is if you do not have the link and you haven't participated in the conversation, because he actually watches the videos. So if you haven't participated in a conversation and you don't have the one page, you don't have the link and all that, then you have to do the response. But I typed everything up and then he told me I didn't have to do all that I did.
I did too.
Yeah. And then he told me after I turned mine in, because I was the first person to turn one in. And I was like, you know what? Your paperwork was messed up because it told me I had to. But yeah, okay. He said we didn't have to. So all we have to do is put this link. So I'm going to take my questions, put this link at the top of it for him, and then send it in. I'm not going to do the one-page thingy.
I sure am too. Well, thank you for letting me know because I sure wasn't going to type it.
Yeah, I know.
Now all I have to do is work on Dr. Bullis' stuff.
Yeah, I got to get all my stuff in for Bullis and that's it. And then I'm done. I just have to make a few little corrections on 1 and 2, and then I'm done. Because I never made any correct. I just turned them in, and I never went back and messed with them after he gave me feedback. So I need to go back and mess with 1 and 2. 3, 4, and 5 are ready to go up.
Dang, Jennifer. Whew. You're awesome.
I'm just a first draft writer. That's all it is. And when I was in college, the professors were like amazed that I could sit and first draft write. And I'm like, I never edit. I never mess with anything. I just write the first time, and what it comes out, it comes out. So that's why I haven't messed with anything, because I have a horrible time when it comes to editing, because I don't ever do it. And now they want me to go back and make changes. And I'm like, I've never made changes to anything in my life. So I've been being a baby about it and throwing a fit. But I've gotten over myself.
Well, I'm pulling myself together. I can see the light, because one time I was drowning. I said, okay, I'm about to hit the withdrawal button. I cannot do this.
You can do it. That's we have each other. We will get through this.
Hey, I understand. Well, I'm sorry I'm late, everybody.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I was just this close from just giving up on y'all, but I'm starting to see the light. I'm floating on water now. I got all my tasks done. I'm just making my corrections that Dr. Bullitt said do, and then I'm going to see how to use this task stream thing.
I know I haven't logged into that yet either, so I got to mess with that too. But I figured since I was lucky and had the summer break right now, and I'm off for 3, I decided I would go ahead and do it now. So tomorrow I go in I have a lead teacher meeting, and then I'm doing the spring fling party. So I just have to set up for the party, get the caterers and the DJ in there, and get all that stuff set up for that after school, and then I'm free. I'm off after that.
Well, you enjoy your spring break. Keep your email open, because I may need your brain.
Just email me. No, I'm serious. I'm here to help all the time. I mean, I told all my teachers not to email me, though, because I said, we're done with school stuff. Don't email me, and we're not working over break. But no, you can email me, though. That's okay. Cool. I just don't want to hear from them right now. Like, y'all, I love you all, but if you don't have a video uploaded or something, don't think I'm going to look at it over break. You type in feedback to y'all on your classroom videos. No, we're done.
I feel you. Well, you have a good evening, and see you later, Stephen.
Okay. Does anyone need anything else before we end the session?
No.
Well, I did want to speak to Marcus. I know I did miss going over the questions. I was picking up my children out of their church classes, and I just got in my vehicle to head back home. But Marcus, you and I can get together to discuss our answers for the case study too, so we can have something to submit.
Okay. Just let me know when. Or you want to go ahead and do it right after?
Okay, we can do it. I know Jennifer is the owner of the video. She disconnects. I think we'll all disconnect. If you would like to send me a Zoom link now, we can go ahead and knock it out, so we can have something to submit with our responses. And from what the ladies were talking about, have the video link. We do not. And question for the case study 1. So that'd be great if I wouldn't have to do it a second time.
Okay. So as long as we have the video link and we just send the questions, we should be good, or do we have to send?
I think we still have to send the typed out, like the paragraph, your answer thingies.
Right.
You have to send your answer thingies, and you have to put the Zoom link ahead on the top of the paper, but you don't have to do a 1-page reflection on it because you have the Zoom link.
Okay.
I think that's what he said before, was that we all did too much work, because the first time, remember when I went through the thing, we all did that, and then we all went back, we put the link, and then we did a 1-page reflection too.
Well, the instructions say to write the 1-page reflection about the Zoom meeting.
Yeah, see, and that's what I thought too, but then he said, let me pull my grade book thingy up, and I'll look and see what he wrote, because I remember he put something on there. Oh, I cannot minimize this Zoom meeting. Okay, I'm not going to minimize it then. I'm going to move it. See if I can move it. Crap, it's not letting me on here. Crap, it's not letting me see my thingy. Oh, there we go. Okay, you guys are still there. All right, I'm pulling up my grade book. I'm gonna look real quick in here. Hopefully it'll let me in my grade book. Let's see, where is my Zoom thingy? I'm looking for it for case study 1. I found it. See, he put a comment over here. Very good discussion. Where is my, I thought he put something else in there that I didn't have to do all that. I'm not seeing it now. I think he said it on one of the things though. Maybe he said it on one of the sessions afterwards. I think it was the one right after I turned it in. The class.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I'm pulling it up. Did he put any comments in here on mine? No, I just typed up a ton on it.
So yeah, Marcus, if you want to go ahead and send me the Zoom link, or I can send you the Zoom link.
I don't know. We could type it up. I mean, it's not going to take me too long to type that up, but I didn't think we had to type all that. Maybe I was off. Because I had a reflective summary of the case study and a reflective summary of the Zoom session last time too.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he said we didn't have to do all that. Because we had the Zoom session.
So have the Zoom session and then type up our typed up answers. We send that with the link up to the Zoom session.
I think that's what we had to do.
Okay.
I think he said we didn't have to do all that other stuff that we were doing. He wasn't going to require all that, but it was in the thingy in the beginning, so that's why I did it all the first time, and I did all that work because I turned in like 3 pages of crap the first time.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to go ahead and make this a link, and I'll send it out to Elan and I because we already reviewed. Because we got on here right after class. And then if one of you guys wants to make a session and send it out so the other 3 can go ahead and do a Zoom session, because Darlene's on now. And that way you guys can go ahead and do a session and review the case study. And then you guys will have your own link. You have to, you guys know how to do that?
Well, I did have a hard time recording a Zoom session that I tried in Darlene. If you could,
yes.
Oh, you want me to go over how to do it real quick?
Yes, please.
Sure.
Okay. What I do is I have my Zoom account, so I go ahead and I set up the session and stuff, and then I get that little invite that I send out to y'all. When I go in, I hit on start the meeting. So I go into my own Zoom account. I click on my meetings. I find that particular meeting that I'm doing. I click on start the meeting. And then up at the top, you have a button where you can record. So I can turn the recording off and turn it back on. So I hit the record button and I record it. Then when I'm done, I end it. Then it goes ahead and it compiles it and it puts it on my computer for me. So then it's on my computer. Well, then I go into YouTube and then I have to upload that video up into YouTube. And then I get from my YouTube channel, then I go ahead and get a link and I send out that YouTube link to y'all.
Okay.
If someone has, and this is the easiest way to do it, if you have 5G internet, whoever has the 5G internet should go ahead and take control of it. Because if not, if someone has DSL, it takes like 9 million years to do it. So you kind of need 5G. With 5G, I can do the whole process in about 15 minutes. Before I got my 5G, when I had that stupid DSL thing, it usually took me about an hour and a half to create the YouTube video and get everything going because my internet stunk so bad.
Okay.
My internet.
Now I have 5G, so it goes quick.
That's why I wasn't on the. I couldn't get my internet to work.
Yeah, I had to get 5G for this class just so everything would work right. So I went ahead and what I did was I went with Spectrum and got a 5G spot, and then I have a 2G spot in the house too. So I've got like 7G total in this house now, so I can really move.
That's what I have too. I have the same thing with Spectrum.
The 5G and the 7G or the 2G. Yeah, that's what I got here in this house, and it makes life easier.
Is that like mobile or what is that?
It's Spectrum is cable. So what happened was before that I had DirecTV, and then I had AT&T, and the AT&T was DSL internet, And what was wrong with the AT&T was you only get so much internet. So it's like you have this little pile of internet. And then each cable box was using 15 off of it. And then like every computer, iPad, phone, whatever you have uses another 15. And you only have a total of, I think they told me it's like 60 or 70 is all you have. And so each mobile device you have it automatically pulls 15. So I was in the hole, so nothing was working right around here.
Well, but that's the way I am. But I'm in a place where all I can get is satellite internet. And like, there's only like 10 gigabytes a month, and it's like 70 or 80 bucks. I don't know. It's a lot.
Yeah,
but
yeah. You're running out. You're not going to be able to do that. You can't be a Zoom leader with that because it's going to kill you.
Well, I did just get home, Marcus. I can set up the Zoom meeting. I think my internet, I have Spectrum as well. I should be able to.
You'll be cool.
Download the videos, but just give me a few minutes to get settled.
Okay.
Can you guys include Darlene in that too, because she didn't get to review her stuff either. Okay, so it needs to be Stephen, Marcus, and Darlene on the next one because Elan and I already went.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
Alrighty.
All right.
Okay,
Later.
guys. Let me know if you need anything, if I can help anybody, because I'll be here the whole time. Just shoot me an email or something.
All right. I think the only thing I'm doing is getting my stuff ready for Bullers.
That's all I'm doing.
Are you going to do that, or when is that going to be, that meeting?
What meeting? Oh, yeah, he's
immediately.
up right now.
Right now, I'm sorry, it's break.
Yes, it's going to be right now. I'm going to go inside.